of knowledge through Universitas Negeri Jakarta, you will experience a unique atmosphere where multicultural perspectives meet in academic practices. Located in the heart of the capital city of Indonesia, Universitas Negeri Jakarta concerned with the environmental issues to promote urban and green campus. As one of the best public universities in Indonesia, Universitas Negeri Jakarta offers you with world-class programs enriched by the touch of local wisdom and supported with high technology facilities and disability accesses. Universitas Negeri Jakarta has played an important role in developing education, science, art, technology, and sport since 1964. Universitas Negeri Jakarta serves students of diploma, undergraduate, and postgraduate programs. They are deployed in 8 faculties and 1 postgraduate program. Teaching and learning activities are delivered in joyful atmosphere and meaningful interaction to promote student-centered and autonomous learning. For that purpose, Universitas Negeri Jakarta developed laboratory schools where various educational innovations are tried and tested to get best practices. In the sphere of sports sciences, modern sports stadium has been built, equipped with modern and high-tech sport facilities. To achieve Universitas Negeri Jakarta vision to go global, various international programs has been conducted comprising such as student mobility program, lecturers exchange program, and various international seminars. In line with this, Universitas Negeri Jakarta keeps on developing both international program and infrastructure facilities to achieve Universitas Negeri Jakarta vision to be reputable university in Asia.
This is the first step of a smile. The steps that taken together towards the same goal. We walk with determination to reach every corner of the country. Now and then, BRI, Pegadaian, and PNM strides on. Together, we bring changes as one entity. Changes that brings you closer to us. Paving the ways of progress everyone aims for, and bringing all their needs in one hand. This is our answer that makes everyone grow even bigger and brings meaning to everyone's smile.
Game terus. Sepeda terus.
Wah.
Daster terus.
Mas, bobanya satu ya.
Boba terus. Terus. Terus, 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 terus. Terus, 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 terus. Kalau terus-terusan boros, kapan nabungnya? Yuk mulai nabung, nabung. Tabungan Mas di Pegadaian Digital aja. Ada promo mulai nabung hingga akhir tahun. Top up-nya bisa pakai kode promo gajian Mas yang ada di setiap bulannya. Kamu bisa dapat diskon hingga Rp250.000. Download aplikasi Pegadaian Digital dan mulai nabung dari sekarang. Yuk mulai nabung Mas sekarang untuk masa depan yang cemerlang.
Pegadaian.
Nabung terus ya.
lebih hebat. Dimanapun kita berada, kita semua sama, berlari penuh semangat. Chase a dream in every day we live in.
Why do we dream? To be more free or to change the future? Imagination is perhaps the only thing we need for success. Tuba is one of those who thinks just like that. She wanted to be a doctor exactly 5 years ago. Her dream? Finding a cure for ALS. Why not? Meanwhile, Polina is from far, far away. She is from Kiev. She wants to set up her own classical music radio station in the city where she was born. This is the first song she's going to play. Let's go to the kitchen for another dream. Here is Michel. His aim is to open the best fusion restaurant in this country. By the way, menemen will be at the top of the menu, and also with onions. Let's tell another dream. Gülşah is working on reliable test kits. We really need this, Gülşah. Keep working. Keep working. How about one last dream? Here is Almas. On the one hand, she's preparing for the exam. On the other hand, she's experiencing her future to decide on the department she will choose. This is Istanbul Arel University. This is where a world of dreams comes true.
Recording in
Ladies and
progress.
gentlemen, International Conference on Management, Business and Accounting 2022 is about to commence in a few moments. We kindly request you to turn your camera on and mute the microphone during the sessions. You may turn on your microphone when it comes to the main agenda. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second day of International Conference on Management, Business and Accounting 2022.
The Honorable Professor Dr. Erkan Geges, Rector of Istanbul Arel University, Turkiye,
Professor Dr. Ali Akdemir from Istanbul Arel University, Turkiye,
Professor Chun Wei Remanlin from Asia University, Taiwan,
Professor Wing Kung Wong from Asia University, Taiwan,
Professor Mamun Alan from University of Jordan,
and from our home country, Professor Dr. Nurul Indarti from Universitas Gadjah Mada, Indonesia. To whom we respect Professor Dr. Komarudin, Rector of Universitas Negeri Jakarta, Dr. Toto Bintoro, Vice Rector for Planning and Corporation Affairs, Universitas Negeri Jakarta, Professor Dr. Dedi Purwana, IS Master of Business, Director of Postgraduate, Universitas Negeri Jakarta. And we would like to convey our warm greetings to all the invited guests who attend these occasions, both offline and online. We would like to thank you to our sponsors, PT Bank Rakyat Indonesia Persero Tbk, PT Pegadaian Persero, PT Jaya Konstruksi Manggala Pratama, PT Bank Mandiri Persero Tbk. It's an honor for us, Victoria Kusumosidi and I, Rizky Amalia, of
Universitas Negeri Jakarta Student Ambassadors,
to host you on this occasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the second day of conference starts with the final keynote speaker, Professor Wing Keng Wong of Asia University, Taiwan. The moderator for this session by Dr. Widya Parimita. Dr. Widya Parimita, we hand over the audience to you.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's been honor for me become a moderator for this session. So hopefully that Professor Wong is already here. Maybe we can invite for the spotlight.
Hello, everybody. Can
Hi,
you hear me?
hi. Yes.
Yeah.
How are you,
Okay.
Professor Wong?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Thanks so
Okay.
much for your invitation. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will become your moderator for today.
Okay,
So,
good. Thank you.
Yeah. So you have about 45 minutes to present the papers. But before
Okay.
that, I would like to read your curriculum vitae first.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. Professor Wong Wing Kung obtained his PhD from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, the USA, with a major in business statistics and finance, and obtained his bachelor's degree from the Chinese University of Hong Kong, with a majors in mathematics and a double minor in economics and statistics. Currently, he is a chair professor at the Department of Finance, Fintechs and Blockchain Research Centers and Big Data Research Centers, Asia University. He was a full professor at the Department of Economics, Hong Kong Baptist Universities, and Deputy Director at Risk Management Institute, National University of Singapore. He appears in Who's Who in the World and gets Albert Nelson Marquis Lifetime Achievement Award on 2017. Marquis Who's Who. His Adors number is 3. He is ranked top 1% by Social Science Research Network and the list of top Taiwan economics and Asian economics and top economics by REPEC. He has published more than 300 papers, including papers published in some top journals. He has more than 12,600 citations in George Scholars, more than 10,800 citations in ResearchGate, and more than 4,900 citations in Scopus. Wow. His H index is 62, 43 since 2017, and I-10 index is 248, 228 since 2017 by Google Scholar Citations in August 2022. He has been serving international academics, government, society, and universities, providing consultancy to several governments, departments, and corporations, and giving lectures and seminars to several universities. For example, he has been serving as editor, guest leading editors, advisor, associate editors for some international journals, appointed as an advisor, member of various international associations and institutes, serving as a referee for many journals at conference, supervising solely or jointly several overseas graduate students, appointed as an external reviewer and external examiner by other universities, and invited by many universities or institutions to present papers or conduct a seminar. He has published more than 400 publications, including papers published in journal ranked as A in ABDC Q1, in SGR Quarterly Q1, and JCR, and 4 in AGZ. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we have an extraordinary and wonderful speakers.
Thank you.
So hopefully that we can have a lot or more wider our knowledge from you, Professor Wong. So
thank you.
I give a time for you, about 45 minutes. I will
Okay.
remind you if you have less than 10 minutes. So time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody. So I'm sorry I can't share with you my file for the time being. It's because the paper is condition accepted, so haven't appeared. So when my paper come out in the internet, then the journal, when the journal search for similarity, they find that 100% similar to the paper, then they can reject my paper, so no good. So when my paper appear in the journal and in their website, then I'll send my file to your organization, and I'll put up in the working paper in SSRN also. You can search for it. So this is one of my major area. So I stochastic dominant. So I mean this areas you can use it for many different areas. So no matter what area you are, I think could be useful to you. So so I work on this area since I was in this 1986. I mean I start work on it. Then I got 2 papers done. Then at that time when I work on it, my classmate, my school, my professor tell me, well, this areas have been working for 50 years. So it's impossible to get anything new. So tells him, well, you waste your time. But for me, I just like it, so I go ahead. So I think you are some junior staff or whatever senior staff. So what I recommend you is, if you find any topic you're interested, just don't give up. Just go for it. I'm sure you will get something done. Just work. Don't give up. This is very important. So after I get the paper done, so I send to top journal. So as you know, they some discrimination. They look at our Asian name. They don't want to publish. So put aside for 10 years. After that, I sent to a committee letter and another operation research journal. They published my paper. Then after that, I published more than 100 papers in this area, including theory and application. Application can be many areas. Can be finance, can be economic, can be management, can be marketing. So I even work on application on this population. So we publish in the world economy. So for this paper is my theory paper. It's very simple. I will mainly talk about the idea, because if I talk about the mathematics, everybody will fall asleep. I don't want you to fall asleep. So I just talk about the idea. Mainly it's just don't give up. It's very important. I mean, I was, you look at me, I'm an old man already. I'm about 70, so anyway. So I was young before. So just you all are very young, so I just tell you, just don't give up and go for it. Look forward to see you are very successful. And let me know when you are very successful. I mean, no matter you are successful or not successful, also let me know. We are all friends. Before I give my talk, I also thank all my supervisor, my author, my classmate, my colleague, my student. My achievement not belong to me, belong to my supervisor, belong to my teacher, belong to my colleague, my co-author, my student, all of them, and my audience. My audience is important because sometimes I give talk. After my talk, they come out to have some idea to work with me. That's why I enjoy giving talk. So anybody invites me, I'll give talk. So that's good. Every time when I give talk, it come out. Can you hear me? I mean, I don't know whether you can hear me. Can you tell me you hear me? You did, right? Okay, you not tell me, let me know. Let me on the volume higher. So I look forward to your feedback. So you have any idea to extend my paper or to apply my theory? So I will say this paper is forthcoming in the editorship tell me it's already accepted. But as long as not appear, I will still say conditional accept, not accept. So I call it conditional accept, not accept, because anything can happen. That's why I cannot share with you the file for the time being. I mean, I hope you understand. So what I did is, I hope after my talk, you find my topic interesting to you. And I should talk more on the application. I mean, I should put more on application in this file. So you can just email to me and tell you what application we can do. I'm sure there's some fit into your area. So is something good in the sense is that you have any question, you can ask me. You don't have to wait for the end. That's better. I mean, I want to have because you just talk, treat this my talk as a casual talk. Because if too theoretical is no meaning. Anything you find interesting or anything you find is can apply to your talk, let me know. Can apply to your area. We can find something very interesting. So I look for this because you are the expert of your area, not my area. Just you can use my tool to your area so that we can get some interesting paper done. Just like I got a paper in this journal of empirical market. I think it's one of the very good journal. So I'm the 205. So I just keep a talk to my colleague. So he liked my talk, then we come out paper. And the paper come out to be I'm the 5th most cited author for the year in 205 Journal of Empirical Market. So same thing. I mean, I look forward to your idea so that we become the top cited paper for our paper in the near future. That's what I want. So I look forward to feedback. Don't be shy. I mean, is all of you are welcome to email to me. I think you can search my name. You can Wing Kung Wong, Alan Wong. You can get my email, or you can get from the the organizer to get my email. Okay, you can also join my Facebook. Request, then I'll accept your request. Okay, so now I come back to my talk. Okay, let me share for you first. Let me look for it first. Here I find it. Okay, can you see my file?
Yes,
So
Professor Wong.
we come out to have a new theory. So this new theory is after stochastic dominance for 100 years. So we still come out something new. Maybe after you listen to me, you come out some new theory. So I look forward to your idea. Okay. This one is my work and my friend. I invite my friend to join me. This is my the German friend. So we have been working in this area for some years. That's why I invite him to join me. This is my student. So he have been working with me for this area for many years. That's why I invite him to join me. And this is my very good friend. This one, Chong Fu Ma, is very capable, very high-fire academic. So he was in this University of Waterloo. So when he joined the Waterloo, the university give him the double scholarship. So far, nobody can get such a high scholarship. It's the double of the full scholarship. Okay, people can get only full scholarship, but he get double of it. So you can't imagine. So he just worked in UK before, but then after that, Fudan grabbed him to go over, so he joined the Fudan. So I mean that's why I invite him to join me. Also, I thank the editor-in-chief for accept my paper. Okay. So in this paper is there are many anomalies, many puzzles. So and many events, many phenomena in the financial market or economic phenomenon. So you don't feel bad. Any puzzle, any paradox, and it's good because we can get some theory to explain it. I have been explained many several puzzles, several paradox before. This is one of them. So that's why I found this paper interesting and share with you. All right. So because of this, all these puzzle, and so far as I know, there are no existing model can explain all the puzzle. I mean, some paper could explain the puzzle, but different from my way because they explain the puzzle is let's say the diversification puzzle. Diversification puzzle talk about the people why invest in a few stocks, not one stock, not the whole portfolio, not whole market, not full the diversification, but just buy a few stock. So they have some explanation, but the explanation didn't say they do it for increase their utility. But my approach is they do it because if they do it this way, they will improve their utility. That's something new. Just like the Friedman salvage puzzle, this in 1948. There are many people give solution. But as long as I know that nobody gives solution such that in my way such that this puzzle talk about the people, individual or the investor. They buy the risky asset, they buy the less risk asset, like the T-bill. As long as they go to gamble, or they go to buy insurance. So they buy insurance one hand, but they gamble another hand. So why is it so? This is the utility you cannot explain. This come out in 1948 before I born. I mean, I'm old, but before I born. So how to explain it? So there are many people explain. But so far the explanation didn't talk about they do it, can improve they increase their utility. But once they use my theory, this new theory, then they will find that, well, they do it because they got high utility of doing it. All right. So because of this, so we bridge a gap. We bridge a gap and contribute to the the literature by this come out with this theory. Okay. So to do so, we this not I'm not the first one to talk about it. My idea is that people have two utility. Actually, it can be more than two in your mind, because I mean people could be active in one hand, could be quiet another hand, right? Same thing. People could be risk averse at one hand, another hand could be risk seeking, risk loving. So that's why this idea not from me, is from there. Some people talk about it already. This Fishburne and this the Chow and Tan, they also have this idea. There's a two-way stochastic dominant. So we introduce this two-way stochastic dominant. Then we have a risk averse and risk seeking utility. I think this is one talk about it. So we call it AD investor. Why AD? Because risk averse is ascending. Risk averse is the one is ascending, one is descending. So the ascending descending is based on the distribution. We integrate from top and in the bottom. Integrate from the bottom is ascending. Integrate from top is descending. That's why AD is ascending descending. I use this AD. Not too many symbols have been used. AD is good. So we call this our theory is ADSD theory. Okay. So then we develop some property. So we have a theory. We develop some property, including the expected utility maximization, heritage, transitivity, and diversification, and other property. So we just have this property. And by this apply this the theory, we got a new solution to this figment salvage puzzle paradox. And then we also found that the investor could invest in a complete diversification portfolio as well as individual asset. Okay. They can also buy bond and buy stock, buy bond and future, buy stock and future. To get higher expected utility, that's something new. I mean, I think there are many people talk about they buy bond and stock, they buy bond and future. But as far as I know, there are no people talk about they buy and bond and future to get higher expected utility, as what in this paper do. That's why I say we get something new. And nobody did before. Nobody can get this thing done before. All right. And also, our theory could be used as a theory for theory and application for risk aversion, risk seeking, and prospect theory. And this the theory for the investor with reverse S-shape utility function. All right. This means all the theory, all the risk aversion theory it can be our theory. All the risk-seeking theory can be our theory. Application also. So if you have any risk-averse problem, risk-seeking problem, prospect theory problem, or the reverse S-shape problem, let me know. Let's extend your work to make your work great and get good publication. Introduction, I think I skip. So literature review also I skip. You can refer my paper. I'll post my favorite paper in this SSR soon. Now this is actually my paper. I have no time to prepare the PowerPoint. I just I use LaTeX. I use large to make this become large. So that's my paper. I post my paper. And when my paper appear. And my co-author is very nice. They pay for the open access. So I'm legally I can put up my paper in any. I can send my paper because we have paid the open. We choose open access. There's many people join me in the work. For example, this person is from South America. So he sent me the paper. He looked into my paper, stochastic dominant paper. He liked my paper and sent me his work. He got two page done of his work. He sent to many famous guys. Most of the famous guys don't reply him. So there's one famous guy reply him, tell him, don't send your work to anybody. Your work is rubbish. Don't waste people time to read your paper. Okay. He sent to me. So I make his page. I tell him this is not the rubbish. This is a goal, but just covered by something not striking. So I come to make his paper to be gold. So two page become 30 page, and we publish in this European Journal of Operational Research. It's an A+ journal. I hope you can send me something like that. So don't think your work is rubbish. So don't underestimate yourself. Your work could be very good. Send to me. Let me make your paper become great. Published in a top journal. So this one of there are many examples, including my co-author. Why I invite them to join me because they have been working with me for long, so I invite them to join me. Okay. So there's a problem. Oh, the first problem is we say, well, we consider two assets. One is less risky, and another is more risky. Okay. So that's, I mean, you can become extended to be more than two assets, many assets. So that's one of the extensions. So the second problem is for this asset, there are two pair of different assets. Okay. So among these two pair of assets, which pair will you choose? You want to buy, okay? So there are many people study on it and come out some solution. So the third one is this Friedman range power. Is there any investor who willing to buy insurance and buy lottery to get higher expected utility? That's a different. I think people don't talk about this. For me, is we emphasize this one. We get high expected utility. You want to do it because you enjoy doing it, because you are more satisfied. That's the difference. People have expand the solution for for different area, but mine is this one. They do it for getting higher expected utility. All right. So this I told you before, buy bond, buy stock, buy future. Well, they do. They do. So these are the paper I talk about. My friend, this South American guy. So I supervise him for his master thesis and PhD thesis. So well, if you're interested, I can work with you for your extend your master thesis, PhD thesis. Okay, so this is something I think the people didn't never talk about it, but I come talk about it. People talk about the complete diversification portfolio and the individual asset. All right. So and then people talk about the partial diversified portfolio. So these are the diversification puzzle. So people prefer to buy, not to buy one, not to buy many, but buy a few. That's a puzzle. That's the diversification puzzle. So we provide solution to it. And this puzzle is over here, the partial diversification puzzle. But then they say they prefer partial diversified puzzle than the complete diversified puzzle and the individual asset. And now we come out to be investor could invest in complete diversified puzzle as well as individual asset to the partial diversified puzzle portfolio. This can be happen, right? So another one is, well, our theory can be just, all this theory is just a subset of our theory. Risk reversion, risk seeking, all this is subset of our theory. So, well, we talk so much, we talk about, well, now we should have some definition. We should create something, we define something. We define the x1, x2, right? One is less risky. I skip, I make it fast. I define the utility, this utility, additive, and this the what's this. Then we define the this one. We have the assumption, all right, independent, equally weighted. We have the this diversification. So diversification is this one. I think I skip. So that's this expected utility. We are talking about expected utility. All right. All right. So then we have definition, this one. So if this two pair, okay, x1 x1 and y1 less risky, x2 and y2 are more riskier. X1 is at least as good as y in the sense of this J order ADSD. If x is stochastic dominant y, if x1 ascending stochastic dominant y and y1 and x2 descending stochastic dominant y2. So this is a new definition. No, never happened. Nobody talk about it. I'm the first one introduce this definition. All right. So you can define anything. So why this important is because we have this theorem. So this one is x stochastic dominant y AD if and only if expected utility of A x bigger than expected utility of y for any ADSD investor. So we come out with a theory. This is our most important theorem in this paper. Without this theorem, all the paper cannot be done. So these are very important. Okay, I mean, don't talk about the mathematics. If you're interested in mathematics, you read my paper or read my past paper. I skip the proof. So heritage. So this theorem say that, well, if x and y, all right, j order, then x prefer y in j order, x will prefer y in j plus 1 order. Heritage. Okay. Then this is the another one. I mean, I skip. Transition. Very simple. I did very simple, but we have to prove it. X prefer y, y prefer z, then x will prefer z, right? Common sense, right? But we prove it mathematically. Diversification. So we have interesting. We found that this is a complete diversification. This is one stop. There are two pairs. This pair will be preferred to this one. Prefer to partial diversification and prefer to this one. This is some theorem. Okay. And there's some. I think I skip. This is all this is skip. So I skip this more difficult. More simple. I think if you know math, I don't have to tell you. You understand well. Your math is good but not excellent. We find difficult, so I skip. Math. Anyway, I built the theory. Without the theory, we can't do anything. Okay, so talk about application. So we found that, well, apply our theory is true that okay. Will investor buy both risky asset and less risky and risky asset? The answer is yes. So that's based on our theory, we prove it. We can get it. I skip. No time. I mean, we skip. So this Friedman-Savage paradox. You talk about, is there any investor who will buy both insurance and try their luck with lottery to get higher expected utility? Our answer is yes. Why? And use our theory. Use our theory to make it. Okay. So is it our theory powerful? I skip. So will investor buy both bond and future? Buy bond and stock and buy stock and future to get higher expected utility? The answer is yes. Is it interesting? I skip all this. I mean, this tell you why yes or skip. Okay, so all this we just say, well, all our problem solved. Now risk aversion. So we say, well, is it possible that investor risk averse and risk seeking with risk averse and risk seeking utility will behave like risk averter? Our answer is yes. So we make example. This example make it possible. So with a words and with seeking person